Did you know for this movie, Alicia Vikander and Daisy Edgar Jones were originally cast but were forced to drop out due to the actors' strike in 2023. Vanessa Kirby and Sydney Sweeney eventually took over the roles as Dora and Margaret. So Eden is directed by Ron Howard. One thing I've always loved about Ron Howard's directorial approach and just him as a director is he doesn't have one specific genre he sticks to. He likes to experiment. He likes to get out there and just show his knack at different genres, and this is really a first for him. It's really good. I was really happy with this movie. I have a lot of great things to say about this movie. There's only one thing I didn't like, but I'll get into that at the end. Remember to like and subscribe, and drop the comments below what is your favorite Ron Howard movie. So the first thing I liked, and I think the strongest part of this movie, was the characters and the performances. The characters, each character was really well fleshed out. They're all unique in their own way. As different as all these characters are, they're all seeking the same thing. They're all trying to get away from the world. They're all trying to get away from fascism. They're all trying to find peace and tranquility and harmony. And they'll do whatever they gotta do to get there. But a couple characters that really stand out is first, Jude Law's character, Dr. Ritter. Very philosophical mindset. I do like his dynamics he brings with his belief system. He really was there just because it was his idea to get away from the world, and I can understand his frustration and annoyance with people actually liking what he wrote and starting to flock to this island that he originally just wanted to be alone with him and his girlfriend or however you want to call Dora, friends with benefits, whatever. Jude Law is such a great actor, and I think he did a phenomenal job of really just capturing the kind of presence that Dr. Ritter has, but also just like his beliefs and just his worldview is what really made his character intriguing. And then my favorite character was the Baroness, played by the beautiful Ana de Armas. Ana did a great job of portraying someone who was meant to be annoying, who is meant to think the world revolves around her. And of course she has these just weird relationships with her helpers, or whatever you want to call them, the two guys that she was with, but also how fake she is. But obviously, there's the tension between all of the characters eventually, but when you first see the Baroness arrive on the island, you know right away, one, no one's gonna like her, and two, she will not make it till the end of the movie. Someone will kill her off. If you've seen characters like that before in the past, you know most of those characters don't have a happy ending. I will admit, one of the reasons why I want to see this movie is because it has three beautiful women in it. We got Ana de Armas, Sydney Sweeney, and Vanessa Kirby. And there's a couple of steamy moments with Ana de Armas, so, that should be enough to draw a crowd of some kind, right? Second thing I liked, the storytelling was great. Like I said, I was really excited to see how Ron Howard would approach kind of a survival thriller movie. He's always been a great storyteller. If you've seen any of his movies, which he's got a lot of great movies, he's really great at just tackling overall rounded story, the characters, fleshing everything out, making you feel something, making you question something, right? Making you pick a side. Just really diving deep into the whole narrative of what he's trying to get across here is everyone's different point of view on what really happened on the island of Florina. Kind of tying into his storytelling. The tension was phenomenal in this movie. Ron just did a great job of building tension between the characters. It starts out pretty tranquil. There isn't a whole lot of tension that happens even when everyone even is on the island, because that doesn't really start building until the middle. And then weird stuff starts happening. People start getting ticked off at each other. They're framing each other, trying to force each other off the island. One of the best parts in the movie that has to do with tension was when Margaret was pregnant, but all those wild dogs showed up, and there's just some amazing tension, and just she turns into a wild animal herself, trying to scare off these dogs because her husband and her son are nowhere near, and no one's gonna help her. That was one of the best scenes in the movie for me. And the only thing I didn't like about this movie is I felt it was a little too long. It was just over 2 hours. I felt like if it could have been cut down a little bit, I'd say an hour and a half. Hour and a half, this movie would be really, really solid, but I felt like this movie kind of dragged on a little bit, kind of getting to the good stuff. I understand, it was more of a slow burn type of approach, and then the build, and then finally everything just breaks loose, right? But I felt like some of the stories could have been just tightened up a little bit to give us a nice solid hour and a half. But other than that, I was very happy with this movie. I hope people see this movie. once they're aware that it's even out there. Once more and more people start seeing it, posting the reviews on it. I hope this movie makes money. I'm excited to see what Ron Howard's next project is going to be. So for Eden, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 Mudflaps, and remember, leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below. What's your favorite Ron Howard movie? See you soon.